3 months, every single morning, we greet the workers, the puppy killers, and remind them that your work is disgusting. This isn't no normal place. There they go, look, the gates are hell freezing. There's no night stuff here apart from security. That means they're about to go in now into the industrial sheds where the dogs, remember they never get out, these dogs, but they're absolutely skidding in their own piss and shit. There is over 1,500 dogs here, and you'd think you wouldn't be able to hear me speak, really, but they're in soundproof buildings. Let me give you a little tour of Camp Beagle. Just on a live stream, MBR Acres. MBR Acres massacres. Look at Pepe eating grass like a good vegan. It might sound controversial, but this is Pepe's diet, isn't it, Pepe? You have any breakfast? There's an injunction there. Paper, litter, costs £4 million. Look at that. Warning, injunction. Look at that for a massive lie. Liars. Thriving dogs bred here for human and animal health. Liars. 100 years ago, a famous playwright, an Irish playwright, said, anyone that wouldn't hesitate to vivisect would hardly hesitate to lie about it. This place is a place of lies. Come on, Pepe. It's a place of cruelty. Right, let's take you for a little tour of our banners. So every morning we're part of the furniture, we're part of the community around here. Even to the point, look, we've even got the cops on board. As in Joko. Jesus. The police, apart from the MBR, have done everything they can to get rid of us. So the police. They broke my ribs this year, the police, for flying the drone, for example. I've seen time and time again hundreds of cops on this road. We see them all the time. Police are when the dog vans come out, the police are here to escort it. The government have now deemed this puppy factory, they're going to protect it in the names of national interest. Let me give you a bit of a, for those just join in. We took this footage, we made a big massive fishing rod, like a fishing rod, and we put a pinhole camera on the end of it and we put it through the air vents. That's the disgusting conditions, these factory farm conditions that these dogs live in. Look, see this here? They haven't even got a water bowl, just like an industrial pig farm called nipple dispensers. Look at the piss and the shit on the floor, the sawdust. Do you know why this place is here? Oi, there's a bit of local support, little toot. They got kicked out of Italy, this company. They were imprisoned. The senior management were imprisoned in Italy. MBR had to flee Italy. They said they were leaving because it was too restrictive. Pepe. They said it was too restrictive. And they came here instead, where they get the full protection of the UK government. No matter if it's Labour, Tory, they spout the same old shit. This is something that very commonly happens. People stop when people talk to us. They say that sentence. I thought they banned this back in the 70s. That's the ICI smoking beagles. Folks, this picture here was taken in Scotland. We saw a van leave last week that did the same journey. The same journey has been made for 50 years. And for what? For the chemical industry. To keep pumping out its poisons. For the pharmaceutical industry. It's a dog or your baby. Unless we taught you dogs, your babies will die. What a massive lie. Look at that dustbin with dogs in. Right, I'm going to go down the side. Come on, Pepe. And I've just done the live with Mel and Steve. Brilliant, Mel and Steve. Again, a big thanks for them to nudging us into doing right, there might be a signal there. We're known at Camp Beagle for our technical hitches because we're on the side of the road. I won't be able to go down the whole site because you'll lose. Well, a beautiful morning. Remember, those dogs never seen a cloud. They've never seen a tree. Pepe, her day is just starting off. She's going to go for walks, adventures. She'll probably go swimming today because she loves swimming. Loads of people are coming to camp today, lots of wagging the tail. These dogs will never see anything in life. The only thing that's ever due to happen to them is to be taken to a laboratory and tortured. Disgusting, isn't it? But see that? I'm not going to go further down because I'll lose sight. But see the hedge line way down there in the distance? The sheds go all the way down to that. It's shed after shed. Puppy killer! Them sounds were never meant to be heard. They're precious sounds. You are not meant to hear these sounds. Please share this video. It's the sound of dogs driven mad. The sound of dogs that have never had any stimulus, let alone any love. Do you know one thing little Pepe taught me? The original Pepe Le Pew, 40 years ago in Ireland when she died in my arms, a dog called Pepe Le Pew. It broke my heart, but it introduced me. It was like a religious experience in a way. Ever since then, animals have been my brothers and sisters. Ever since that day when Pepe died 40 years ago in my arms, it broke the stupid story that there's such a thing as like this human beings as the zenith of creation, and then you've got these things called animals. Nonsense. Ever since Pepe died in my arms, I've understood that animals, all over animals and insects and creatures are my brothers and sisters. But you know what she taught me when I got this? Here's Pepe Le Pew too. I've named her in honour of her original Pepe. Oh, I told you she's a vegan. Look, she's eating stalks now. Yeah. So more breakfast. Are you eating that? Bless her. Yeah, these dogs, you know, part of the cruelty. And this, I'd say, wouldn't... Yeah, dogs have got this... Our history with dogs is unique. But just like the dogs, these dogs have never seen that sky. They've never seen a tree. I wonder what they dream of, their ancestral memories. But do you know what dogs need? Do you know what they need? And it's kind of a... It's not unique, because it... But they need human love. Every dog craves human love. If you're lucky enough to ever build a relationship with a pig or a chicken, you can get some right funny little connections, deep connections with any animal, you know, like not any animal. But dogs have got this automatic instinct. They want people to love. And every much, like if this was a pig farm, the workers are coming in now. The pigs will be frightened of the monsters coming, Satan. Dogs have got this bloody unbreakable, bloody unconditional love for human beings. Their tails will be wagging this morning in the desperate hope that they finally get some love. All they get is torture. Live and direct. There you go, look. Pepe having a wee. But could you get a sort of greater, what's the word, juxtaposition, paradox? Here's Pepe here, dying to get off the lead and go for a run. And there's them industrial sheds. It's the first of many sheds, shed after shed after shed at this factory. And you know, they call it science. Come on, let's go back up the road. They say it's under the name of science, yet they'll never tell you anything. They'll never say anything. They never print. Like, the government say they're going to protect this place in the name of national security, because it's vital what they do here to prepare this country for the next pandemic. Bullshit. Lies. Do you know one of the things in the 40 years I've been campaigning against animal testing? What the anti-vivisection movement, the anti-testing movement, what we've always relied on really for our campaigning tools is the cruelty. Gandhi called animal testing, called vivisection, the darkest of all crimes. That's a man who chose his words carefully. Why did he say that? Because something so sickening about this fact that they'll get a healthy animal, and then day by day in these toxicology tests they'll slowly poison them. The animals will be spasming, vomiting, bleeding, internally bleeding, and they'll add more poison. And the day after that they'll add more poison. There's something utterly sick about it. Sickening. And they call it science here. They won't ever say a word. They'll use politicians from the Home Office to lie for them. But even then, when they lie, they just do like this sort of propaganda messages. There's never any facts in it about any tests. I was like, you know, playing poker. Come on then, you call it science. Show us one piece, one test that the government, who now said it protects this vile American puppy factory, show us one bit of research, one, where you can say, here you go, folks, look, because we tortured this dog, we found out something really, really valuable about human health. What a lie, what a nonsense. It's a legacy from the 1950s, from the age of stupid, when the human race, for some reason, put their faith in multinational corporations. What a massive mistake that was. Well, we don't trust people anymore, do we? Look, I'm going to be quiet. Try and listen to the dogs. Passing traffic will drown out the noise of 1,500 dogs. Like I said, you shouldn't be able to hear me speak. Stay with it, keep listening. And remember, MBR spent £4 million to try and make sure you don't hear that. Dogs driven mad. It's beautiful sunrise. Dogs have never seen a sunrise. They've never seen a blade of grass. They've never ran in their lives. Sickening. He's a puppy killer. Monster! Puppy killer! I'll invite the puppy killer, see if they want to join our live, shall I? They never do. They never say a word. Right, I don't know if any of you are commenting. Puppy killer! Come and speak to the camera! Ballied up security guard. They've run away. Don't ya? It's the only place I've ever known you point a camera at them. They're called security guards. We call them the insecurity guards. Hey, puppy killer! Come and speak to the camera. We're live on YouTube. Come and tell the people what you want. Unedited, live. Tell them about the amazing, groundbreaking scientific work. Come on, puppy killers. That's what it says on the banner. Puppy killer, come and talk to the camera. It's science, isn't it? Come and explain the science. Tell us how torturing a dog saves the life of a baby. I've got my dog here. But if little Pepe got ill, do you think I'd take her to a GP surgery? Of course not. That'd be ridiculous. If Pepe got ill, would they take her down the human hospital? Of course not. Or what about if I needed medical help and I went to the veterinary surgeon? You think I was mad? Please, vet, I've got a sore throat. But excuse me, I'm a vet. I deal with dogs and cats. And even when I deal with dog medicine, it's different to cat medicine. Cat medicine is different to mice medicine. But yet, in the 1950s, they wanted us all to believe it's a dog or your baby. Look at these beautiful things. This is a death camp. Come on, Pepe. So, folks, 4 years this project's been going, and this is part of our work, the morning picket of the workers. But beyond this, we fly the drone, we watch who comes in and out, We do lots of research. We do outreach. We're a busy little community. Busy, busy, busy. Why? That's the question, isn't it? Why? Pepe's blanket. The whistleblower line. We got a call off that. We got a phone call the other day, and we got a transcript of a letter that one worker had written, by the look of it, to the other workers, to say that the words were, "I can't work for this horrible company anymore." That letter informed us as we're approaching the winter. There's no functioning heating going on. The heating doesn't work in the sheds, in the industrial sheds. Why? Look at this beautiful artwork. That was done by a friend of ours. By the side of the road. Look at it. Amazing. Oh, Pepe, Pepe. Pepe's wagging her tail. But everything's bittersweet, even this beautiful bit of artwork. This one here. We look at the back. Pepe. We look at the back of this. Done by Ben. In memory of the dogs that were taken to their deaths, 7th of September 2023. Pepe, Pepe, Pepe. Doodly-doo-doo-doo. I'll show you a banner I like. It's kind of like a sign of how long we've been here. Please help us. We have been bred for torture by MBR Acres. Those sheds that you've just been outside, that's inside those. Pepe, come here. That's inside those sheds. Shit and piss on the floor. They'll be scraping that off the floor now. They haven't got a bed. They haven't got a water bowl. You what? No, surely not. In Britain, the nation of animal lovers. Look at that. 1974, 2024. MBR. Dogs getting trained to wear masks. People think it was banned in the 70s. This was 2024, folks. Last year. It's still happening. Stop animal experiments. Here's the banner, I like that one. Look at that. This company breeds puppies to sell to laboratory, but look at the state of it. But for me, it's like an old war banner, you know, an old tatty old banner. Camp Beagle. There we are, there's our Glastonbury toilet. And I'm just going to finish, I'm going to finish off soon. Come on, Pepe, let's go. Pepe. Pepe, Pepe, Pepe. Come on, Pep. And animal testing. There's our little kitchen there. There's our little garden gnome. We bought him from Poundland. He comes with batteries. Yeah. It's our vegan kitchen. This thing here, more than anything else, I can't think of anything else that is powered. This powers us. We've had this kettle on night and day in our vegan kitchen for 4 years, folks. People can come at 10 o'clock at night, 11 o'clock. We've had people come 1 o'clock in the morning. First thing we do. All right, mate. Do you want a cup of tea? Do you want a cup of coffee? Look at that. Everything's like, look at that. Onions. Potatoes. Cake. Let me show you our cake drawer. We're famous for take our tea and cake, aren't we, Pepe? Ooh. Pepe likes the cake drawer. Excuse me, madam. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Look. Look, I'm told to stay on loads on YouTube. So you watch Pepe try and steal stuff out the cake drawer. La 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 la. Excuse me, madam. What have we got here? Oats, nuts, muesli, granola, flour. Sorry, this is all because of the mice and rats. But MBR, being MBR, they put out poison continually. So we wouldn't want to feed the mice and rats because they all get poisoned anyway. But we hardly ever mention the fact we've got a vegan kitchen as such, because look at that, we've even got a Welsh dresser. What about that? But it's just here. It's just here as part of the Camp Beagle furniture. Come on, Pepe. Pepe. Sorry, folks. Come here. Yeah. Again, for the mice and the rats. Olive oil, look at that. Yeah, so here at camp, when we say to people, anybody, you know, some workman, anyone comes to stop at the road, say, do you want a cup of tea? And do you want milk, sugar? Like, we don't say, oh, we've only got plant milk. No. Here's our little nerve centre. Where it all goes on. Power packs, solar panels, satellite. We've even got bloody satellite. How about that? Barry Orn, the man who died on hunger strike because of vivisection. A beautiful painting of Pepe. Look at all these beautiful things that people have made us. Look at, we've even got artistic poo bags. That's Russell Morgan, the cokehead. A man, he's in charge of Impex, the company that drives the dogs and the monkeys last night. That man, his company, were responsible for picking a van load of monkeys up from Manchester Airport and taking them to LabCorp up the road. Cokehead, he was arrested. He was in court 2 weeks ago for driving beagles from here to Sequani in Ledbury under the influence of cocaine. He couldn't make it up. Yvette Cooper, she's gone now. She's Foreign Secretary, but she just spouted the same old shit as every Home Secretary for 100 years. There is no problem with animal experiments. We have the finest rules anywhere in the world. Lies. There's Scott Marshall, the boss of the company. What about this? Artistic poo bags, eh? The American Monster, the world's most prolific puppy killer has ever been. Beagle. I mean, Italy, you know, I said they were, this company were kicked out of Italy. They were imprisoned in Italy. The management of MBR were imprisoned. Let me get this off. Then they came here instead. They said they had to leave Italy because it was too restrictive. What do you mean they sent you to prison for keeping dogs in disgusting conditions like that? So our calendar. Milo, Pepe. Look at these scenes here. Standing on the shoulders of giants. Look at these people, Victorian dress, campaigning to stop animal experiments. That statue there was erected in 1906 in memory of dogs that were being tortured then, before it was an industry. On that plaque there, 1906, the plaque said, "Men and women of England, how long shall these things be?" Here we are, 2025. Look, there's the local cops supporting Camp Beagle. In it, Sacha, we often get police up here, don't we? We often get police up here like this, with their free the MBR Beagles. Look at that, front page of the paper. 5 arrests at lab demo event. Typical bit of media. Why didn't they say there's over 1,000 people came here? But instead they say 5 arrests. But anyway, that's the media for you. This woman here, Andrea, we're full of stories. She's buried in the Camp Beagle t-shirt. She came here on the first year of Camp Beagle. What she didn't tell us, she's one of my oldest friends, I love her to pieces, that she was dying of terminal cancer, man. What a woman. We've got a tree buried for her down there. What a beautiful, beautiful, angelic woman. Buried in a Camp Beagle t-shirt she is. And we ain't giving up, folks. Never give up. It's not a slogan just for us. We're going to be here until this place shuts down. There you go, look, tools of the trade, megaphone. The police have given me these weird restrictions at the minute. I can't use the megaphone at the minute. But, excuse my French, but fuck the police. Yes, officer, no, officer. They've given me a bit of paper, and I'm just going to, I'll just move around it. Someone else can use the megaphone. Well, hang on, John, I can't even say that. I will not use the megaphone. Yes, officer, no, officer, because you've got this stupid bit of paper. I'm appealing it through the courts. See that man there, behind there, the old picture of the man, Ron. That's Ron, our patron. He came here, folks. Check out this. He went vegan at 100 years old, Ron Green. He was our patron. And yeah. So YouTubers, I know we're meant to stay on forever and ever and ever on this, but we've got a busy day ahead of us. MBR, I've spent the last couple of days like preparing for something. They've got they've had the jet cleaning washers in there, and yesterday they were using the jet washer inside the sheds with the dogs still in it. But we're expecting a busy day today. We're expecting maybe some government visitors or something like that. We'll see. But something's amiss, so we've got lots of work to do. So I'm going to sign off soon. And oh look, someone's saying good morning. Pepe, have you got anything to say to the camera? You all right, love? I love you. I love you, Pepe. Nah. She's bored. She wants her walk. So basically that's it, folks. Camp Beagle, doing our job. Love yous all. And drop us a line. Thank you again, Mel and Steve, for their help in setting up our YouTube channel and getting these lives on the go.